Live with Let's Talk. This is a Monday and a very smoky Monday in the Central Valley. We got fires in the southern half of the Central Valley, making everything a little bit less pleasant in the air. But we're not going to let it get this going. And do not adjust your screen. My shirts are that bright. On Monday, I wear lovely, obnoxiously bright polo shirts, Under Armour polo shirts for. To just kind of, I don't really know how I do it. I just do it, just brighten up on Monday and just kind of have a better attitude about things, go about our week. Where I teach, it is finals or midterms week. We're on what we call a block schedule or like a term schedule like you typically see in college. Not a lot of high schools, more and more high schools are doing it, just getting used to it. But for us, it means that is the end of the first semester this week, and it means it is finals. So we're getting ready to have that type of fun. Hopefully y'all had a good weekend. Hopefully y'all, if you guys got a chance to watch Friday's stream, if you didn't, you can go and check it out on YouTube. It's up on there. But if you are East Coast people, it's 11 a.m. If you are West Coast people like me, it is 8 a.m. and I am on my morning commute right now, which means I'm up and live with you guys daily. I want to thank my people from Friday night or Saturday night. We had a really kind of getting back to a normal type of stream. Just had a bunch of my regulars up there. We just had some great conversations, good time. Made fun of my 2K skills because I did not pay to be great in it, and so yeah, it's a little rough at first. We had a little bit of lag, a little park lag, but you know what? It's going to be a good week. I took Friday. I needed to recharge. It had been a rough go for the first couple months. I just needed a mental break because I was having a hard time. But let's talk about enough about that. It's a new week, which means it's a new week in video games and some interesting things coming out, some interesting caveats coming out. Over the weekend, Halo had its beta, large beta for the multiplayer, and a lot of positivity coming out of that. Me going back to my original Halo days on the original Xbox. From what I'm hearing, it's a lot of going back to Halo 1 and more along the lines of Halo 2. A lot of positive teams in there, a lot of big team battle positivity in there, and I heard it's just a lot of fun. There are some complaints and concerns about the aim issues. I believe 343 is aware of it. So if you're concerned about that, you're seeing a lot of people really kind of spam Twitter and different things like that. They're working on it. 343 is aware of it. They're already, I think, developing a patch for it. Now, the game's not set to release for 2 more months, so there's a lot you can do in 2 more months to patch that thing up before it goes out. Remember, the full game's not coming out right away. A lot of it's going to be the multiplayer and the co-op and the single player campaign's coming out later. So that's to be expected. That's December. I'm looking forward to that. I'm a Game Pass person. You know, I'm pretty much any type of subscriber. The only thing I don't really have right now is PlayStation Now, and I need to get that up and back and activated again because it's a good little perk there, and it's not too expensive. But it's really not like incentivized, because if you have PlayStation Plus or you have a PS5, you got access to the full digital or the full PlayStation collection. There's a lot of good stuff on there. Also coming out this week, kind of just quick little disclaimer, Super Monkey Ball's coming out, which is an old school game that they've been redoing a lot lately. It's a platformer where basically you're a monkey in a ball trying to solve a course, which is encouraged. A lot of people like that. It's kind of fun. You can be a lot of different things in there that make it a lot more fun. So that's kind of a good one. That comes out on the 5th, which I believe is tomorrow. I also believe PlayStation's sale is up through tomorrow. They have a lot of good sales on there. And I also believe Nintendo sale, they have no, I think that ended yesterday, actually. My bad. That's the 3rd that ended yesterday. But Nintendo's got some big stuff coming this week, which is encouraging. But, yeah, so Super Monkey Ball comes out tomorrow. Another big thing that comes out tomorrow on gaming is tomorrow morning, bright and early, about 7 a.m. is Sakurai is releasing the last and final characters on Smash, which I'm not a big Smash fan, but if you're a Nintendo person or just a gaming person altogether, you need to be aware of Smash. It is a big deal. We'll see what those characters are. There's a possibility that they've leaked the final character. It was blown up all over the internet. Now, part of it could be speculation or speculation. You got to watch out with rumor and conjecture and stuff like that. There's been so many things been proven to be right and wrong with rumor nowadays, and they got so many sources and this and that, and it's not always true. Nintendo's not a leak factory, even though they've been leaking a hell of a lot of stuff lately. There's rumor that it's going to be Sora for Kingdom Hearts. I could see a lot of people have been wanting Sora. A lot of people have been having a lot of conjecture with Master Chief. The only way I see Master Chief coming is if they're really willing to release like Halo 1 on the Switch. Now with what they dropped a couple weeks ago with the NSO service and Banjo-Kazooie coming to the NSO service, which means that there's a little bit, a lot of these Rare games are owned by Microsoft. Well, Microsoft owns Rare, which owns a good majority of the very popular Nintendo 64 games. There's a lot of speculation that there's a lot of little bit of the deals. Now, originally they thought it was, Game Pass and all that stuff coming to Switch. I don't think that's the case. Sorry, I need my morning sip here. I'm gonna need one more sip here. It's my brain's activating slowly this morning. I've been up since about 12:30. When you got kids, they love to wake you up. But anywho, it's a 2-sip wonder there. Is that Game Pass to be coming? What it looks like is a lot of those Microsoft negotiations, stuff like that, are for a lot of rights to titles that they own that are older titles, that are Nintendo classic kind of titles that have been ported over to Xbox Game Pass and things like that. And Banjo-Kazooie is one of them. But it opens up the door to a lot of other ones. It also opens up the door to